Hi, I'm Laura Devlin. I represent the 134th District, which is the northern part of Fairfield and the southwest corner of Trumbull. The committees that I serve on are transportation, which is really big this year, and I'm happy about that because, as we all know, in Fairfield County it has been a big issue for us. Also, the Finance, Revenue, and Bonding Committee. So the Finance Committee really looks at where the money comes from, and then there's the Appropriations Committee that looks at where the money goes. And the third committee that I serve on is the General Administration and Elections Committee, or GAE. And that looks at how the government works, efficiencies of our government, and also laws around elections. So I'm really happy to represent the district and look forward to serving you on these committees. So one of the committees on which I serve is the Finance, Revenue, and Bonding Committee. And on Monday, March 9th, we're holding a public hearing on the governor's budget proposal. So I'd encourage, if you have any questions, to please submit them, or if you have testimony that you want to submit, please do. And if you want to attend, I'd encourage you to come to the Capitol and listen to the hearing firsthand. A couple of things to pay attention to with the governor's budget bill. When he introduced it to the General Assembly, he started off, and it sounded great, to propose a budget for the state that would require that we live within our means, something that Connecticut families have been doing every single day. A cornerstone of his proposal was reducing the state sales tax. So you might recall in 2011, we faced the largest tax increase in our state's history. Not only did income tax rates go up and were retroactive, but we also had a significant increase in our sales tax. So some of the things, in order to, while the governor is saying those are going to reducing tax rates, at the same time we're showing increasing revenues to the state. So where is that coming from? Both on consumers and on businesses. As a trade-off for the lower sales tax, the exemption that was going to be put in place for clothing under $50 is proposed to not happen. And in addition, the sales tax week that we enjoy in the summer will be reduced from a $300 level to a $100 level. Businesses that were counting on the 20% corporate income tax surcharge to be repealed and to no longer be in effect, that won't happen. So they'll continue to have to pay that. Smaller businesses, and actually all size businesses, that pay the business entity tax. This is a bill also that I propose to remove the business entity tax. That's in the governor's budget, but as a trade-off, there may be increased fees that businesses have to pay. So in the end, there's some things to be concerned about for single filers, changes to exemptions that may require that they end up paying more. So there's going to be lots of discussion, lots of debate, and I'd encourage you to be a part of that on Monday, and certainly you'll hear what the outcomes are if you're not there. Thanks so much.